Good morning. I'm Valerie Anderson. Today is Monday, July 19th. Welcome to Sunrise with Dr. Sergio Khanna. I would like to introduce my co-host, Athena Carrillo. Dr. Khanna is a servant of the underserved and an advocate of his most recently launched post-incarceration Juvenile Justice Reformation Act initiative, which is also known as the Returning Youth Initiative. This initiative assures youth that are released from incarceration have the ability to create a self-sustaining, productive life for themselves. Today, we have Eric Pimentel joining us as well. How are you guys all doing?
Good morning, Valley. Good morning, Athena. Good morning, Eric. Nice to have all of you back again. Eric, thank you for joining in. I know it has been a last minute for you to join in here, but I really appreciate. And as you know, Valley said that this is a news bite. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do this, and we like to have guests like yourself coming in and talk about a little bit about your background and how we can help the society, especially the post-incarcerated individuals. So before we do that, I just want to share with everybody that we always bring a news. And today's news, which kind of highlights me, Athena and Valley, do you know anything about spelling bee? Have you heard of the spelling bee?
I've heard of the spelling bee. I've never participated in it though.
I participated back in middle school.
Oh wow! So
yeah,
how about
like
Eric?
8.
Do you have you heard about spelling bee before, Eric?
You're muted, Eric. There you go.
No. Okay. Yes, I have. I have heard of it. And I've been to one, but I've never participated in it.
Okay. Well, spelling bee is a very big thing nowadays. You know, it was not there during my time when I was growing up. You know, it's all about the talents. You know, it's all about how many spellings, how many words you can pick up and memorize. So this is what they've made it a national tour nowadays. Every state has its own spelling bee, and then there is a national competition. So I just came to know, and I wanted to share with everyone, those who are listening and will be listening, that a first African American champion happened. She is only 14 years old, and her name is Zyla Avant, and she's from New Orleans area, and she jumped from 370th place in 2019 to first place in 2021. And this is something which I was really thrilled about. I said, wow, a 14-year-old became a national champion, and especially from New Orleans. That's something, and this makes her the first African American female who own the spelling bee, national spelling bee. This is just, amazing. What do you think, Valley, about this exciting news?
That is awesome. That's like a huge progress within just those 2 years. So that's huge. And she also has 3 Guinness World Records just for dribbling. So she's on a roll.
Wow. And I would like to, kind of congratulate her on behalf of the entire Sunrise team and the returning youth team that keep it up, girl. You are the inspiration for a lot of young kids. And now let us turn this conversation to our special guest who is joining us all the way from Montana. Eric, could you tell the audience who you are, where you are, and what excites you to join this Sunrise this morning?
My name is Eric, and I am from Montana. I was born in California, but I grew up in Montana. And I am currently at a Missoula pre-release, and I am a post-incarcerated person. And I have had problems with addiction in the past. And the reason that I'm here is because I very much support what you guys are doing, and I would like to be as much of a help as I can.
Wow. So you are a post-incarcerated individual. So do you really feel that all the post-incarcerated individuals, those who are coming out of jail, should get a second chance?
Yes, I believe if they are ready to change and they are willing to make the certain steps that are necessary, that everybody deserves a second chance.
Wow. Valley, did you hear that? One thing he emphasized, which I want the audience to know here, if you are willing to change, that's the key word. If you're willing to change, and we see here, Eric is willing to change. That's why Eric is in a pre-release home, because he is willing to change. And that's the message which I want to give it to the society, that we need people like Eric to get a second chance, third chance, because they are willing to change. They want to restore their life. And this is what our initiative, this Dr. Khanna's Returning Youth Initiative, which is in Montana, which is in Hamilton, Montana, in Missoula, Montana, where we are giving these opportunities so that we can restore their lives. We can definitely give them a chance to restore their lives and return their dreams. And dream does not mean that if that you are going to be reintegrated back into society. Eric, you have a message to give to these young adults, that everybody should have a hope if they want to change. So what do you think, Eric, about your path? What you'd like to be after you finish your pre-release thing? What you would like to be in your career?
I would like to start my own construction business doing drywall and custom steel work after pre-release. But really, my number one goal in life is to stay sober, stay um, out of jail or prison, and to be the best father that I can to my daughters.
So you want to be a peer mentor to the people those are coming out of jail, so that you can show them the path, that hey, there is a chance, there is a hope. If you want it, you can take it. You don't have to go back to where you belong, where you came out from, right?
Yes,
So
yes, very much.
so I really appreciate that you are looking forward for your vision. Your vision is to be a construction person. You want to do your own construction company where you can do your drywall, you can do all the construction. Do you have any skills that you have got trained, where you think you can be a good construction person?
Yes, I have experience with drywall, stocking drywall mostly, but I also have a lot of experience in carpentry because just prior to me being in pre-release, I was in prison, and they have a program there where you work at a wood shop and you make custom furniture, and they give you
Wow.
yes, if you have a certain amount of hours at work and training hours, you ended up getting a certificate. And so they gave me my whole portfolio, and I'm very accustomed to being a woodwork, but I want to expand what I know so that I can have a construction business that covers all areas, so I can build the house from the bottom up.
Wow. So if you are given a chance from this initiative to build your own construction company and build up your own career, would you be willing to join hand and do that?
Yes, yes, I will.
Wow. So what do you think, Athena? What Eric is saying, do you think everybody should be given that privilege, what Eric wants to be?
Yes, I think everybody should be given the chance to follow their dreams and do what they want. And especially post-incarcerated individuals, they should still have hope that when they get out, they can still do what they want to and follow their dreams.
Valley, what do you think? Why this initiative is different than anybody else? Anybody else can give anything, but why Returning Youth Initiative is different?
Well, we said it different because it's personal based. So it's not just some like a center that people come, they get help, they leave, it's like come and take and go. No, we want to be there with you guys, guiding you through your dream process and encouraging, motivating, and helping you, like Eric said, take the necessary steps to not only stay clean, stay on track, but also attain your goals and dreams that you wish to do.
Excellent. That's a wonderful message, Valley. You gave it to the young adults, those who are listening and will be listening, that this program, this initiative is different than anything else, because number one is this initiative holds your hand in personal level to make sure you're clean from the top to bottom. We even help to expunge your illegal things. We help you to come out of the PTSD. We want you to be successful. We want you to be a good person so that you forget about what you were in the past. You learn from the mistake, you build upon that mistake and move on. Be a good citizen of this country, and then give others. I like Eric. I like your way of thinking, that I want to mentor other young people, those who are coming out of jail, that if they're willing, then they can be given a chance to change it. That's a wonderful message. So before we end, Eric, would you like to give these young adults any message that will motivate them not to go back to the system again?
I do. The only thing that I could say is, all the advice that people give you about never giving up and never thinking too low of yourself. You got to take that advice, and take the advice from me. You don't want to go to prison. You don't want to spend your life in and out of the system, because life goes on without you, and things happen on the outside world without you, whether you're there or not. And being in prison is not fun, and it's not a way of life that I would wish upon anybody. And if I am able to help anybody and motivate them and be a mentor or be there for support if they're having a hard time, that is definitely what I would love to do, because I know that it helps me to help other people. So that would be the message that I would give them.
Well, that's a very strong message, Eric. Thank you very much for giving this message to the post-incarcerated individuals and any young adult, those who are listening to this Sunrise in the Morning, that we are here to help you, along with Eric. Eric is planning to lead another life after he gets out of the pre-release, and we are helping him to structure his life so that he can be a good citizen. That's a great example. Athena, you want to add something as part of the team?
I would just say that everybody, pretty much what Eric said, everybody just needs to keep the hopes up and use him as an example that if you want to do something, you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself.
Absolutely. And you know what? Since we have something, we always talk about fun towards the end. And my favorite thing, I think, Valley, you know what is my favorite thing. I would like to end that every individual, those who are listening to this message in this morning, end your day with a wonderful ice cream. Okay? Whether it is a vanilla fudge ice cream or whatever, have an ice cream before you go to bed, because that will cool your brain with this hot summer. So that's all I have to say. Valley, it's up to you now. You are muted, Valley.
Thank you, Dr. Khanna, Athena, and Eric for joining today. For those who wish to know more about this initiative, please visit our website, returningyouth.com. As you all know, we bring Sunrise to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, shortly after 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Returning Youth or Khanna for Youth. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you again on Wednesday. God bless.